Alrighty, here we go. Pat, Justin, and Charlie. Pat, I'd like to see you get in there a little bit more. Rather than throwing up that toss as you're leaning in, let's just get right in there, get the players set, and then give a toss. Well, this will be a fun game. It looks like we definitely got some height in the middle of the paint here, so we'll see how we do from rebounding and that aspect of the game. Good positioning. Pat, good wide look at the lead. Charlie, good job of stepping down, getting an angle from the trail. Good job getting down court. We're good. Justin at C. Good mark. Nice mechanic, Justin. Nice, tall. I like it. Okay, we got a rotation. Good job. Pick it up. Charlie, flow down. Nice. Nice job, T and C with our three-point mechanic. There you go, Justin. That's good voice. Nice and patient. Boom, whistle, foul. Hold it there for a second. Let the play end. Make sure we don't have any shenanigans happening after the whistle. Use your voice. Let your partners know we have 2 shots. Perfect. You mentioned right before the game that you're looking to potentially use your voice more. I think you did a really good job on that play right there. Yep, good job. I had glanced away just for a second, so I'm not sure, looking at that play, if that play came down the lane or if it kind of came from the C's primary. If that came down the lane, then the lead has the primary call. C should have secondary in the women's college game. If it came from the C towards the basket, then the C's got primary to the basket on the primary defender. And if there's a secondary defender that gets involved, then the lead would be there to help out. Well, so far, early in the game, we're definitely getting opportunities to use our three-point mechanic. Okay, I think Justin's got a question on the clock, so we're stopping and sorting that out. Okay, so we had a situation where the clock I'm not sure what was going on there, so we'll talk about it. Everybody seems cool with whatever we did. Charlie could just kind of keep flowing right towards the bench. Just be nice and fluid. Count the basket. Blue foul, 25, whatever, push, one shot. You can just say that all as you're just moving. Just a nice Kind of like all one fluid motion, just walking right towards the table. That was a pretty heads-up play by the gray player, going out of bounds and being able to take that ball and throw it back and hit the opposing team. Okay, so Pat, right there, we have a couple things going on, right? We're coming up to the table. We want to report our foul. So we can get a little more fluid in moving that coming up. And then once you get done and you know the table's got your foul, then let's hit the whistle. Beep, beep. I've got subs. And then bring in your subs. Have your hold sign up. But if we have subs coming in, let's get a whistle in there. If you just train yourself to use a whistle on all subs, that's where we want to be. Those are, Justin's got him, Pat. Justin's table side, so he's got the subs. Subs will, table side official will always bring in subs unless they've got the ball. Then the opposite official will help them out.
Just you. Just you. Just you.
Yep, Charlie, okay, we were late, but at least you got it up there that it was a three-point attempt. There you go. Nice and one mechanic, Charlie. Good job of hustling your tail to get down there. You were almost at a disadvantage, and I'll be honest, I didn't know if you were going to get there, but you just kept motoring. You knew where you had to be, and you got in position to make the call. So nice job, good hustle. Oh, yes, yes. That is a great call, Justin. Nice call. Great mechanic. We had a team control foul on the spot. And then we turned to the table and reported, and we had another team control at the table, which is what we need to do, right? Our mechanic at the table, our signal mechanic, has to be accurate. Honestly, I think that's the first illegal screen in a game that I've had between yesterday and today. I've seen a couple or several that should have been called that weren't.
Hands up, Logan!
17-17. These two teams are matching up pretty good. And obviously not saying it's going to stay that way the whole game, but as of right now, they match up pretty evenly. Wow, that was a great job by that ball handler. Slipped and fell, but started to dribble. Yes, yep. Extended armbar. Traveled. Take a look at that on video. My gut tells me that there was a traveler. I'm looking at it and I thought I saw feet shuffle. Maybe that's me, but it just seemed to me like he shuffled both feet. He wanted to go one way. The defender got in his way that way, so he had to change what he was doing. Okay, so we've got a coach obviously not happy with that call. So when we get if I remember, we'll talk about it at halftime and ask what that discussion was. Now, when we have a situation like that, philosophy-wise, and we know that obviously that coach, so if I'm working on the floor, I see Justin had a little conversation with that coach, I'm going to try to catalog that. So when we have a dead ball situation, even if it's going long and whatever, but if I've got a few seconds, I want to make sure as a partner, excuse me, I want to find out from Justin what that little conversation was about. Because if that coach is going to have that conversation with Justin, if he's going to turn around and have it with me, I want to make sure that as a crew we're aligned with what we are talking to him about. Okay, we had a hand go on the ball handler and he kept it on, so we've got a hand check foul. Correct mechanic. Good job, Pat. Good no call. That could have had the perception that the defense was pushing the offense as they were getting that rebound and going up. But that was just both of their momentum. They were both heading that way. They were both crashing the board for that rebound. So there really wasn't any disadvantage created by the defense there. Throwing into double coverage. Doesn't work usually in football and it doesn't work in basketball. Good job. Red obviously got a hand on the ball, but when it deflected, it actually went back down off the ball handler's thigh. So we got red ball. Good job. Charlie, nice job. Way to get a good spot down there. You actually dropped a little bit below home position in C, but I think you had to because that ball got pushed against the sideline, and you did a good job of moving to. Pat, take a look at that one on video. I'm not so sure that the defense really did anything wrong there. They were moving with the ball handler, kind of backing up parallel. They went straight up, so they can leave their spot on the floor and go straight up. That offense came down the lane, kind of committed themselves to doing something. Didn't really have a good shot, So they did one of the old sweep underneath moves. So any of the contact that was created there, I think was created by the offense. I'm thinking, I personally would like to see a no call in that spot. There we go. Now that, yes, that is foul. We had defenders that did not have legal guarding position. They were using their hands to kind of create a block on the ball handler. I like it. Okay, we're shooting a bonus there, but I look at the board and I've only got 6 fouls to 4 fouls. So we need to make sure that the board is in line with what we are doing on the court. If the board is off and incorrect, then have them adjust it. So that went to, unless we, I don't know if we call it, did we call a shooting foul there? Because now I see 6-5. I have a feeling that they were supposed to change the board. It should be 7-4. So we'll mention that at halftime. Good defense set here. Gray's struggling to get something open look. Red's playing really good defense, kind of up in their face defense, but they're playing legal defense, so that's good. Good rotation. Pat comes across. We're doing a really nice job on our rotations. Good job, Charlie. It's just a violation, right? Beep, violation. Ball cannot go front to back or back to front over the backboard. I think we definitely established consistency with our hand check in this game, which is great. That's why it's in the rule book, right? Now our board on fouls is reading 6-6. We've got 1:10 to play. A magnet? Yeah, in my backpack, and yeah. You want me to run and get it at halftime?
Can you at halftime?
Sure. You know, I'm trying to think back if I did or not. If I didn't say, I'm not sure if, you could just tell him, I'm not sure if Mark said something to you earlier. I know he wanted to, but you may have gotten to some. Oh, yeah. Well, the thing is, Did red create, so red's going for the ball right there. I think we could have called a foul on red, even though they're both going to go for the ball. Red pretty much leaned against gray, put him to the ground there. I think we really could have had a foul on red. Take a look at that, just back that up a little bit. Take a look at it on video, see what you think. Sometimes when we get in those scrambles for the ball, we forget to recognize that someone is gaining an advantage by the contact they're doing. It may not be intentional, because if it was intentional, we'd have an intentional or a flagrant foul in the college game, right? But it could be illegal contact. Justin, nice patient whistle. Watch the play all the way to the basket. Recognize the contact, bang, and one.
Hands up, it's going up, Jack, it's going up. It's going up, keep your hand there.
Okay, double, again, we're being picky, right, on our coverage areas. So let's take a look at that, see where the foul occurred. Did we have to have a double whistle on that? Could we have eliminated a double whistle? Charlie's looking across, not saying that he didn't recognize that we had a foul there too, but in that situation, we're patient enough that the only way we as a secondary official blow that whistle is if our primary official completely misses calling the foul. Okay, so we're gonna have a timeout here. Make sure we got our shooter. Five's got the shooter. Good. So
well, and that's why
we had a call on this end where I think Pat was the trail,
Yep.
Charlie over here is the C, and the call happened kind of somewhere up here. We had a double on it.
Yeah.
Where was
I was the trail. It was his the lead. It was really more his call.
Okay.
Pretty much.
it was right on that line? Okay.
Yeah.
I said on the video I couldn't remember exactly where it happened, so I just wanted to recognize that if it's clearly in someone's primary, our secondary official doesn't come and get it unless the primary completely misses it. So, but if it's right on those transition lines, sometimes we're going to have that double.
Well, and it was a ball handler passing off.
Okay.
And it was a guy coming in trying to make that, and we had contact.
And I think we handled it really well because we had two go up, and then as soon as we realized who was going to take it, boom. So it wasn't like we were confused as to who was going to. So good.
Held ball here, no held ball. I mean, I let him play through it.
Yeah, I was good with that.
Okay.
Put us into a little funk there. All right.
You bet. Uh-oh. We lost board power. There we go. A pen? Right here. That is the correct thing to do. I know that they may not appreciate it in our game sometime, but when we recognize a clock error, we need to stop play immediately. But now in the same token, we also need to know status of the ball. If we crack that whistle, even though we meant to crack it at this time, and by the time we did crack it, say the ball is in flight, we need to make sure we know the status of the ball, because a whistle does not kill a ball in flight, correct? So make sure we know that. We just have some power issues going on here, or what?
He must be kicking his feet under the bench.
Oh. Hey, Justin. So I just made a comment on the video. Obviously, we have a power issue, right? So we crack the whistle to, when we have a clock error, recognize a clock error, obviously it's our duty to stop and get it correct, right? But don't forget, we need to also know the status of the ball. So in for some crazy situation, we see it, we're like, oh shit, clock didn't start or stop or whatever. So by the time we go and crack our whistle, say there's a shot in flight, we have to remember status of the ball. Whistle does not kill a ball in flight, correct? Even if it's a clock error, a foul, whatever. So if that ball's in flight, we're going to have to make sure, and if it goes in, we're going to have to count that bucket. So don't forget that aspect of it. Geez, you guys get bigger every year. Although I'm getting older, so I'm starting to shrink. So. All right, hopefully we have that resolved. I do not recall that power being an issue the entire day yesterday or up to this point today. So hopefully it was just a connection there that somebody was kicking that they didn't mean to be kicking. I really think these two teams are playing well. They're playing hard, playing athletic. We don't have anything really chippy going on. It's a fun game to watch. I think it's a fun game to work too, because I'm not saying that it couldn't happen, but we don't have like any guy that we're patrolling because he's a bad citizen or anything like that. Just wait for him to do something bad. It's a real nice job by that ball handler using a ball fake against a much taller player, and he had a good look and had a decent shot. Good defense. Take a look at that one on video. That was so close to being a try. Remember our definition of try. It's all the activity leading up the habitual release of the ball. So it's as they end of the dribble and they're gathering. If they're gathering and their momentum is taking them to that shot, that gather constitutes the beginning of the try. I'm thinking if we were just literally a quarter of a second more patient there, we would have had no problem selling that off as a try. And then if the coach questions it, how is he shooting? Coach, by definition, the gather of the ball precedes the release of the try. That becomes part of the try. I'm assuming those fouls are correct because we talked about it at halftime. Got to imagine that you guys are probably keeping an eye on that. It's been a very clean half. I'm actually surprised that the fouls are only 1-1 though. But in the same token, it doesn't surprise me because it does seem to have a good flow to the game. Good no call on the 3-point shot. The shooter wanted a foul, but. Ooh, yeah, oh yeah. Nice. You guys are doing a nice job with your coverage areas for the most part. I mean, there's always going to be a play or two. Okay, so we got an and one. We got our shooter. Good job. Well, this game has spread open a little bit. Sorry, just kind of just watching. You guys are doing just a solid job. Game is spread up to about, let's see what do we got here, 19-point lead. Red is just clearly a little bit better team here. Fouls are gray 8, red 4. So we got red in the bonus. Looks like Pat's confirming that everything at the table is correct and up to speed. So we're good there. Kind of working on getting this thing over with. It's now a 22-point game. So it's kind of blown open a little bit. Very good job, guys, of staying consistent with what we started calling at the beginning of the game and throughout the game. We really did a good job of staying right on it. Minute 30 to go. You got a 21-point game. Charlie, you could probably get a little bit wider right there. Ball kind of float out towards that 3-point arc. Take another step and a half off away from the lane. Give yourself a better angle if that thing transitions into the lane. If you're out more on the U or on the edge of the U, you're getting a better angle into the lane as the ball transitions in there. Okay, we're under a minute. All right, gentlemen, nice job. Good job, women's mechanics. C has the last second shot, right? Good job.